In Forex trading, there is one thing that the winners understand and the losers don't. Pick a side. And that one thing is money management. This is the video where we're going to kick off the money management playlist, and it is going to be labeled green, as is every video in this playlist that is not an actual indicator. I think indicators are going to have their own color. But this is the money round. This is where the actual money is either won or lost. So in other words, the single most important thing in Forex trading. But very few people go over this. And the ones that do don't go over it anywhere nearly as in-depth as they should. They'll just kind of gloss over this and then move on to the next thing. Because this, for some reason, money management is the unsexy part of trading, which I don't understand. The one thing that makes your bank account go up or down just happens to be the unsexy part. But we'll talk about that in a minute. What I wanted to bring up first was something one of the owners of my prop firm said. And I don't 100% agree with him, but he's a really, really good trader, and you should probably listen to what he says. He told me, and he's told everybody, that when it comes to entering a trade, you could pretty much just flip a coin and go long or short. If your money management is right, you're still going to make a lot of money long term. Now, make no mistake, he is correct. I am just of the mindset that you should probably still work on getting the best trade entries possible too, just to make your odds go even higher of doing well. But he is still 100% correct. And that being said, just go back and think of all the time you have spent and probably wasted focusing so much on the indicators and the tools and the fundamental analysis and everything else that is trying to get you into a trade at the best possible time, when it's the money management that was ultimately responsible for making your account go up or down. Now, when it comes to actual Forex trading, these are the three things we are going to go over exclusively, the three main categories. And these are in order. I have ranked these. Number one is money management. There is nothing more important. Number two is trading psychology, because no matter what you do, it can all be wrecked if your head's not right. And then three is trade entries. We're going to spend a lot of time on trade entries, of course. There's a lot to talk about. But out of these three, it is easily number three. Now, don't get me wrong, too. We've spent a lot of time already, and we'll continue to spend a lot of time on getting rid of all the things that are dragging your account down, all the things that are getting in your way before we can even really tackle all of this. But again, out of the three, which one do you spend all of your time on? Right here. The trade entries. You guys chase the sexy stuff. This is the fun part, the indicators, the tools, the price action, the news. This is the stuff that you guys really care about. For some reason, you guys care about the third most important thing. You guys ignore the other two. You care about the trade entries because it's the sexy stuff, and that is what everybody wants to know. On the Forex Q&A podcast, the 90 to 95% of the questions I get have to do with how to find the best trade entries. You guys are focusing on the wrong things. You're taking the dumb route. But this is your fault, but it's not entirely your fault because, and I've alluded to this so many times, when you first learned how to trade Forex and everything you saw afterwards were things like this. Here's a cool little tool. This looks like some kind of pivot point tool where you get to take an entry here, take your profit here, enter again over here. Oh, look at these perfect entries and exits. How exciting is that, right? Oh, man. Super exciting, right? You mean this is all I have to do is put this tool up and just enter when it hits the top and when it hits the bottom and then take my profit? Golly. And I'm getting excited just looking at it. But this is the stuff that sells, not the stuff that makes money. Understand that. The people who put stuff like this up on their Twitter handle, on their website, on their YouTube videos, do not have your best interest in mind. They have their best interest in mind. This cool, sexy, unrealistic stuff right here is what sells courses, what sells access to their trade room, what gets you to buy some half-ass indicator they put together. This is the stuff right here. Don't be fooled. First off, this works when they do it, not when you do it. But that's another conversation we're going to have a lot into the future. For now, once you've gotten all the nonsense out of the way, take a top-down approach. Start with the most important and get that right first, and then work your way on down to the things that are less important. And number one, clearly, is money management. So on this playlist, here's what we're going to talk about. What to risk. What percentage of your account should you be putting on every single trade? It's actually going to differ. Percentage-wise, it's not, but money-wise, it is. How many pips to risk? This will change all the time, too, depending on what you're trading and where price is relative to everything else you have on your chart. And then you finally entered a trade. Okay, well, what the hell do I do next? Managing a trade is really life or death in so many ways. The really good traders out there do things one way and everybody else does something a different way. So we're going to go deep into that. And then all the indicators that are involved. There's not too many indicators that are involved, but there's certain types you are going to need to help you along the way, including the single best indicator in all of Forex. You heard me correctly. Stay tuned for that video next week. It's coming. So let me just illustrate this one more time, just so it's clear to you guys and you understand how important this is. So let's just say you and I are having a head-to-head trading contest. And it's your algorithm against mine. Now, your actual trading system, how you enter a trade, is way better than mine is. It's actually twice as good, if you do all the math, twice as good as mine is, results-wise. But my money management is twice as good as yours. All right, let's say those are the two constants leading into this little contest that we're having. If that's the case, I am going to destroy you. It won't even be close. You're going to want to give up halfway through because I'm that far ahead of you. And why? Because money management is everything. It is the one thing at the end of the day that is going to make your bank account go up or down. That's it. Sorry, Brazil. So subscribe, guys. There is nobody out there talking about money management the way I am, and it's only the most important thing in all of Forex trading. While everybody else out there is watching these stupid videos on trading the news or Fibonacci, you're out there watching videos on how to actually dominate. So subscribe and hit that bell notification icon too so you never miss anything. I'm going to do my best to make you the most amazing, bulletproof Forex trader out there, and then very soon it's going to be your turn to go out there and really go get it.